This makes zero sense to me, but Looney Tunes was not spelled Toons. It's always been spelled Tunes. Now, I don't know about you all, but when I was a kid, I swear that I remember Warner Brothers spelling this Toons. The Berenstain Bears did not exist. The lovable cartoon Bear Family actually spelled their last name with an A, and it's pronounced the Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears. And while we're at it, don't even get me started on Curious George. Apparently, if you're not freaking out by now, you should be. Curious George, the monkey from the book series and the TV show, apparently never had a tail. So this whole time, growing up to now, I thought this monkey had a tail. Either I'm losing it or there's a glitch in the Matrix. While these four women were having sex in the city, the show was actually titled Sex and the City. For y'all who've seen this, let me know in the comments below. Is it Sex in the City or Sex and the City? Because I've never seen the TV show, but I've seen commercials for it, and I always thought it was called Sex in the City. I swear there is a glitch in our Matrix. There is no way hundreds of people can share the same memory of it being called Sex in the City, not Sex and the City. Let me know what you all think. You might use this stuff every day, but to be honest, you thought it was Febreze, didn't you? Not Febreze. Oscar Mayer, one of the most confounding of all. There is an A in Mayer. Honest to goodness, we thought it was Meyer. What about you? I always thought it was Oscar Mayer, Meyer, not Oscar, Mayer. On the packaging, I swear, all these years it said Mayer, not Mayer. The spelling is just throwing me for a loop. I swear this is like some government conspiracy theory to alter our timeline and our memories. Kellogg's has been spelling fruit like this for years. We only just noticed it now. Wowzers. Would you spell it Fruit loops or Fruit loops? Let me know. I swear this whole entire time I thought it was spelled OOT on the packaging, but I've never really looked closely as I really don't personally like Fruit Loops. I have enough of them in my life. No pun intended on that one. Okay, please tell me I can't be the only one who thought King Henry was depicted in several paintings with a turkey leg in his hand. For some reason, I and several people distinctly remember a portrait like this showing the King of England wielding a turkey leg in his hand. But to be clear, it was not. It was in fact a sword. Let me know if you share the same memory as me, because we all can't be crazy. They just don't have enough room in the psych ward for all of us. So only one of us can be crazy. Let's talk about the Monopoly Man and his monocle eye. Or more the fact that he doesn't actually have one. This, as some suggest, might be a simple confusion between him and the Planters Peanut Company mascot, Mr. Peanut. Let me know, do you remember Mr. Monopoly Man with the monocle eye? Growing up, I swear every single advertisement on TV for Monopoly featured Mr. Monopoly Man with the monocle eye. And no, I'm not confused with Mr. Planta. I just have this distinct memory of him with a monocle eye. Let me know. Pikachu's tail. Though many of us clearly remember a black detailing on the Pokemon character's tail, but in reality, it's just yellow. Okay, so let's get into this. We all grew up, for those of us who grew up in the 80s and 90s and watched Pokemon Go. Incidentally, my favorite character is not Pikachu, like most of you might think. I actually like Charmander. Fire gods, yes. Anyway, getting off topic. I distinctly remember Pikachu with the black spot on the top of his lightning bolt-shaped tail. What about you? I mean, it's too much of a coincidence to say that he didn't have black on his tail. I swear, I feel like maybe they've just evolved Pikachu to where there no longer is that black spot on his tail. But I swear, even when you buy him at the store, there is either a black spot or something on his tail. Maybe I could be wrong, but I highly doubt it. So, where are my Pokemon fans at? Come on, let me know. Those of you who play Pokemon Go, let me know. Let's talk about the hyphen in the Kit Kat. If you just has an existential crisis about the fact that there is no hyphen between Kit and Kat, just know that you're not alone. I too, all these years, as a 80s baby, remember there being a hyphen between the word Kit and Kat. I think as we grow up, they are gearing the labels more towards like adults and less towards kids, to kind of prey on your memories, to get you to buy those products that you know and loved as a kid and continue to love as an adult. Let me know what you think. Was there a hyphen in Kit Kat or was there not? Okay, let's talk Fruit of the Loom underwear. So growing up in the 80s through the 90s, I remember that Fruit of the Loom used to have a cornucopia, fruit behind it, right? Well, why now do you see all these advertisements and there's none in it? Fruit of the Loom says that there was never a cornucopia behind their fruit. So you're telling me that me and thousands of other people just magically manifested this fruit of the loom, the cornucopia behind it? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't. I just think that they maybe rebranded their design. There's no way we can all be in the same crazy boat. Too many of us will tip it over. Is it pronounced cheese it or cheese its? We swear there used to be an extra Z at the end. What is happening? What in the actual is happening? Is there a glitch in the matrix? Is the government altering our timeline? Like, what is going on? I swear that I remember growing up that there was a Z at the end of Cheez-Its. And it wasn't just cheese. It was Cheez-Its. Let me know. Double stuff Oreos. If you're trying to tell me there isn't a second F in stuff, our lives have been officially a lie. So apparently Oreo never put two F's in the word double stuff. So you know what? I'm going to confirm that. I have a pack of double stuffed Oreos right now in my cabinet. So if that is correct, my mind is about to be blown. Literally. Oh my God. They literally, that is correct. They literally spell it with only one F. I seriously almost just had a heart attack right now because, I mean, the spelling grammatically doesn't even sound correct to me. But holy crap, this whole time, I guess my mind has been playing tricks on me because I didn't know it was only spelled with one F. I'm about to shit bricks right now. Wow, mind blown. Let's talk Mona Lisa's smile. There are a lot of theories about this one, but so many people have claimed that she used to have a more obvious smile. Honestly, I've never really had a close-up look at the Mona Lisa, so I can't really tell you. But what I can say is that she hangs in the Louvre Museum in Paris, and she's been a part of their collection since 1804. Damn, that's an old-ass painting, and still looks very, very beautiful. I couldn't tell you on this one. Let me know in the comments what you think. C-3PO has a silver leg. Even the biggest Star Wars fans get it wrong. The robot isn't all gold. He has one silver piece on his right leg. What do you think? Is C-3PO completely gold, or is there a silver spot on his leg? Now, I think that this one is true, and there is no kind of glitch in the matrix on this one, because if you look at some of the older Star Wars toys, C-3PO is even featured with a silver left leg. In some of the newer ones, he's completely gold. So he has changed a little bit over the years, but yes, he's always had that same silver spot on the leg. So according to this photo, it's not pronounced Flintstones, it's pronounced Flintstones. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I've always pronounced it Flintstones, so I don't really notice the difference between the two except for the spelling. I've always called it Flintstones. But I guess it really, to me, I think it depends on where you're from as to how you actually say it. I do feel that I remember it growing up being spelled Flint Stones, not Flint Stones. But let me know. Cinderella's Castle. So, contrary to popular belief, there is only one Cinderella's Castle, and it's in Walt Disney World, Florida. The blue and pink castle in California's Disneyland is actually none other than Sleeping Beauty's castle. Let me know in the comments if you were confused on that one. Ed McMahon and Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes. Everybody remembers that. It was a big thing in the 80s and 90s. I think it's still a thing today, but not as big. We can see it clear as day. Ed McMahon handing families everywhere giant checks. But in reality, McMahon was never a spokesperson for the company. Instead, he worked for an American family publishers, but he never handed anyone checks. His face was simply on the envelopes. That is crazy, because I swear I remember on TV watching people open their doors after he rang their doorbells and he would hand them checks. Play it again, Sam. In the movie Casablanca, this is the line never said. What is actually said by Ingrid Bergman's character is, "Play it once, Sam, for old time's sake." Now, who remembers "Play it again, Sam" or "Play it once, Sam, for old time's sake"? I kind of remember the other one, "Play it again, Sam." But then again, I don't know, maybe I have dementia or something. Maybe we all have dementia. Maybe we're all in a crazy boat. Or maybe the government is altering our timeline and we're remembering things incorrectly because they want us to. Let me know what you think in the comments. Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. The exchange is iconic as the Star Wars movies themselves. However, it's another line that was never said. No, "I am your father" is the correct line. I'm going to sit here and debate this one. As a pumped up Star Wars fan, I remember it being, "Luke, I am your father." But let me know in the comments below. "Luke, I am your father" or "I am your father." Which one do you think is the correct line? I kind of want to debate this one because I think the Mandela effect is going on here. We're going to need a bigger boat. You're going to need a bigger boat is what is actually said by Roy Schneider's character. I haven't seen this movie, so let me know in the comments which one you think sounds correct. I still think the Mandela effect is going on here and our timeline is being altered to trick us into thinking we're all crazy. And honestly, we're all a little crazy. Some of us just do a better job of hiding it than others. We all have come to know and love the character Forrest from Forrest Gump. "Life is like a box of chocolates." Anyone remember that famous line? Well, apparently, this is not what Forrest Gump said, who was actually played by Tom Hanks. If you listen closely, he says, "Life was like a box of chocolates." We're all regretting all of those Instagram captions right about now. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Anybody remember the famous line, "Mirror, mirror on the wall"? Nope. That's not what was in the line of Snow White either. In fact, the Wicked Queen says, "Magic mirror on the wall." Yep, I just ruined all of your childhoods. Black Eyed Peas, "I'm So 2008. While some of us swear the Black Eyed Peas released their hit single Boom Boom Pow in 2008, it really came out in 2009. Fergie doesn't sing, "I'm so 2008, you're so 2000 and late." She says, "I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 late." My mind is blown because I actually thought it was the other way around. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because when I slow the song down, I swear that's what I still hear. Tom Cruise's sunglasses. If you ever seen someone dress up as Tom Cruise from the movie Risky Business, they're most likely wearing some cool shades. Fans often remember Tom Cruise rocking sunglasses in that iconic dance scene, but he didn't. It was just socks, a button-up shirt, and a whole lot of confidence. Now, my mind is blown on this because I literally went to WebMD right now and I'm looking at this movie and I'm going, holy McChicken shit. Tom Cruise did, in fact, not have glasses on. So this whole time, I guess, imagined that he had glasses on. It's crazy. Lord of the Rings. The famous line, "Run, you fools! I hate to burst your bubble yet again, but this memorable line was never said by Gandalf. Before his treacherous fall, you can clearly hear him saying, 'Fly, you fools!'" I personally have never seen Lord of the Rings all the way through. I just have a very short attention span. So I don't know. Lord of the Rings fans, let me know in the comments below. Of the World. Oh, and your favorite song, right? The Mandela effect is here to ruin that. We all think that Freddie Mercury belting out "Of the World" at the end of "We Are the Champions," but it never happened. However, Freddie does sing the words at the end of the song during the band's famous Wembley Stadium performance. Dun 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 dun. Whew. Mind blown. Mr. Rogers' theme song. You might start singing the lyric "It's a Beautiful Day" in the neighborhood, especially after seeing the 2019 Tom Hanks film, but even the movie makers got it wrong. Dun 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 dun. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a small but mighty blow to our memories. I'm sitting here with a blank stare on my face. I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I thought it was kind of a racy show for its time, but I watched every single episode and I would sing along to the opening song. And I'm kind of like on the fence about this one. I call Mandela effect on this one. Let's talk the I Love Lucy show. Lucy, you have some splainin' to do. Ricky Ricardo's famous catchphrase on I Love Lucy. This was actually never said. What he really said was, "Splain that if you can," and Lucy, "Splain that to me." I personally am going to call Mandela effect on this one because I remember it as, "Lucy, you have some splainin' to do." That's how I remember it. Let me know what you remember in the comments below. Sinbad never played a genie. This one is perhaps the most bizarre of all. Several people can attest to the fact that they distinctly remember seeing him in a comedian movie called Shazam. Many argue they're confusing this memory with the movie Kazam starring Shaquille O'Neal as a genie, but who really knows? Okay, so growing up, I do remember a movie both called Kazam and a movie called Shazam. And I swear that Sinbad played a genie. He had on like a blue bottomed outfit and like a black vest with gold buttons on it and some kind of red hat like with gold rim around it. And I did go to look this one up and I can't remember if I found anything or not, but I do remember that there was this movie. I want to say this movie came out in like the early 90s. And I distinctly remember like weird details about this movie, specifically, moreover, that he was extremely funny for the character that he played. Let me know in the comments below if you all remember Sinbad playing Genie, or if you think this is just a false memory that we have via the Mandela effect. Remember the famous lines from Sally Field? "You like me. You really like me." When Sally Field won her Oscar for Places in the Heart in 1985, she never said the line her acceptance speech is remembered most for. "You like me, you really like me." What she really said was, "I can't deny the fact that you like me right now. You like me." Smokey the Bear. Yep, that's his name. Contrary to popular belief, his name isn't Smokey the Bear. It's just Smokey Bear. I don't know. Growing up, I remember him being called Smokey the Bear. Let me know what you think. Tank Man. In perhaps the most memorable moment during 1989, Tiananmen Square protest recollections of the event vary. Some say the unidentified man known as Tank Man was run over and killed, but other videos show him unharmed. I've never heard of this, so let me know what you think. Neil Armstrong's death. Oddly enough, people had no recollection of the aeronautic legend's death. Many fans apparently forgot or didn't notice the news of his passing on August 2012. Interestingly enough, I know that they say that this is a Mandela effect, but I think I actually do remember him passing, and oddly enough, this was like only, I don't know, a couple of years after I graduated high school, so I had thought, though, that he had, for some reason, passed before 2012. Billy Graham's death. Like Mandela, many can't place when Billy Graham's funeral service aired on TV. He died in February of 2018. However, some believe that he died in the 90s. I guess I'm in that category. I swore that it was in 95 that Billy Graham died, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you remember about the strange surroundings as it pertains to Billy Graham's
Joan
death.
Jett and the Blackhearts. Now we're going to refer to some of her lyrics for this one. I saw him standing there by the record machine. Even the biggest Joan Jett fans swear they remember her singing, I saw him standing there by the record machine, and I love rock and roll. Well, what she really says is, I saw him dancing there by the record machine, put another dime in the jukebox, and give it a re-listen. Let me know what you all think the lyrics are to this song in the comments below. I think our timeline is shifting, and things are getting shifted.
Mother Teresa's canonization. People have strong opinions about when Mother Teresa was canonized as a saint. The real event happened in 2016, but many people remember her entering the sainthood in the 1990s when she was still alive. I guess I would be in that category because I do remember hearing something on my little, I had a crank knob TV at the time with bunny ears. We had no remote, so I had to get up and change it, and it only went up to 4 on the little crank knob TV. And I remember I was getting ready to watch cartoons one day, and something popped up about her coronation. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Space Shuttle Challenger explosion. Through the tragic accident that took place on January 28, 1986, there are a number of people who thought it happened in 1984 or 1985. Well, I really can't comment. I was born in 1988, so I don't really remember exactly when it happened. If you know, comment below when the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion happened. Lindbergh baby. When aviator Charles Lindbergh's infant son was kidnapped, the entire world focused their attention on the story. Many remember the case going cold, but sadly they found the body and sentenced the killer to death for the heinous crime. Anybody remember this story? Because I do not. Patrick Swayze's health. Though the actor sadly died in 2009 after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, people said they have remembered him recovering. I just think it's so weird. Yeah, it says Patrick Swayze died September 14th, 2009 at the age of 57, which oddly enough is weird because I too share the same memory that he recovered and is still alive. So this is baffling news to me. Leonardo DiCaprio's first Oscar. Though Leo finally took home his first Oscar for Best Actor in 2016, countless people argue he scored one much earlier, and it's easy to get this confused though because he was previously nominated 5 other times. Mickey Mouse's tail. When most people envision Disney's favorite mouse, a tail doesn't come to mind. In the original illustrations of Mickey, he has a full tail. He also has it today in the popular Mickey Mouse Clubhouse show for kids. I just want to add that it's weird because I don't ever remember growing up Mickey Mouse having a tail.
Location of Disney World Castle. If you've ever been to the Magic Kingdom, do you recall where the castle was located? Even one Orlando local on Reddit clearly remembers it being the entrance to the park. However, it's by Fantasyland. If you build it, they will come. You remember this line from the iconic baseball film Field of Dreams. But in reality, the actual line uttered by the mysterious voice at the beginning of the movie was, "If you build it, he will come." We know we'll never be the same either. I've seen this movie, and I don't remember that being said. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. One of your favorite lines from The Wizard of Oz actually doesn't even exist. While collective memory may recall the first version of the line, what Dorothy actually said to Toto was, "I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto." Beam me up, Scotty. Another memorable line that was surely uttered by William Shatner in the portrayal of Captain Kirk in Star Trek, right? Wrong. Shatner never said those exact words, but the closest he got was, "Scotty, beam us up," in Star Trek The Voyage Home, which premiered in 1986. If you're not as thoroughly confused as I am by the end of this video, I'm impressed. If you enjoyed this short clip on the Mandela effect, go ahead and have Scotty beam us up, but before he does, hit that like and subscription button. I hope everyone's having a great day. Blessed be, stay weird, and keep exploring. Peace out and good vibes, y'all.